everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Colts going up against the Chiefs. So let's get you out to Kansas City as we say hello to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was not a completion that resulted in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Offense.
And the QB steps over the line of scrimmage. That's an illegal forward pass.
And that is so rare because at the different positions, you have to know different things. Wide receivers have to know where the first down line is. Quarterbacks almost always know where the line of scrimmage is.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And tough starting field position here.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But when you got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Wide open receiver complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. All kinds of time. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's had great protection back there to throw. Really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure. That allows him to be really accurate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool him with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
That's complete, right around the 8. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
flooding the passing lanes.
Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They find some open field here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 66 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. All right, this is a guy that needs no introduction to the league. He has been around quite a while.
And it's good that they have him, because when he looks around his huddle, he may not have guys with the same experience he has, maybe some of the youngsters, and his veteran leadership should help them along the way.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
My high school football.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And on the ground they go with a running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now let's go ahead and try into the body.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So we hit the quarter break in round 1 of the AFC playoffs. 7-3 the score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a third down and a yard to start things out.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you, because you know there's 3 levels: defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the third level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And they give this time to the tailback. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
You almost hear the wheels turning all the way up here. Do I go out of bounds? Do I put my head down and try and gain additional yardage? In this situation, I probably would have put my head down and just tried to get upfield. Going out of bounds did them no good, and they lost additional yardage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Now the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Back to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Second down following the run.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back, because if you get any faker move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will knot us up at 10. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Let's go, Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he will find his man on the outside. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go! Blue line it! Blue line!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And now here comes Kansas City. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw now on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So 2nd and 10 here.
Single. Key 26. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go. 319. 319. Hot. You don't want none of that. Give me pick up the ball. Hot.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Here we go now. 319.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all time. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Chiefs didn't really have a great passing game last week, but that's turned around today. The Colts will need to find a way to upset the rhythm of the passing attack in the second half. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Chiefs take it early in the second. Under duress, and the pass is picked off. Colts take advantage and return it for a TD. That puts them up by a field goal. Colts lined up at the 38 with plenty of pressure this half and another sack. This one ends up as a loss of 6. So that's all for us here at the EA Sports Studio.